Hi guys, how are you doing? I hope you're doing great. Today we're going to be just doing my makeup, but Valentine's Day edition. I'm going to be using this palette, which is the Natasha Denona Love palette. I know this isn't new. This isn't New Year's palette. This is last year's palette, I think. But I got this for Christmas and it was from my brother. I specifically asked for this. I know I shouldn't, but he asked, and I haven't used it yet because I have so much makeup. So I want to use this since Valentine's Day coming. It's the 6th of February now that I'm filming, so it will be Valentine's Day in a few days. I didn't give my math exam when I was in university for a reason. And yeah, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Mels. And this is a place where we talk all things beauty and all things life as well. So if you enjoy makeup content on your feed, please remember to like, subscribe. That's what I bring to the table. So without further ado, let's get to the makeup. Since it's Valentine's Day themed, you're using a pink and a purple clip. Yeah, you don't seem to be seeing the color, which is weird. Yeah, what do we think about Valentine's Day? What do we think about it? Is it a thing for high schoolers? Or do you celebrate it? Do you not? Do you celebrate Singles Day maybe? So this is what we're working with. This palette is beautiful. I don't know why I haven't used it, but as you can see, I have swatched it a couple of times. I also see like this giving shade here seems to be a duochrome. Yeah, maybe you can see it in the mirror. It's a pink to gold, which is interesting. I didn't know that. But what I want to do today is a wearable Valentine's Day look, because I know it's the season of pinks and purples, but not everybody wants to go out with fully flashed pink and purple eye look. I do like that type of looks, but today I'm not feeling the love. I'm not feeling the love. So we're going to go more wearable. Hopefully I can use this. There's no neutrals. So I want to see what I can do with this. But yeah, I'm not feeling a lot of the love today. If you see my face and it's red, it's because I cried already a few times. And it's only like 3 in the afternoon because my cat is getting spayed. I'm using an eyeshadow base. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills eye primer. I use the primer not because the eyeshadows don't typically last on me, but because I have redness on my eyes and I would like to cancel that. So the first shade I'm going to go in with is this pale shade. It's called First, and this is like a pale bone shade, but it has a bit of pink in it. But I usually use this type of shades. Yeah, there's some pink in it to set my primer, and I also think they give a very nice base for the blending that will happen later. So this is always the first shade, the first type of shade that is penned in my palettes when I pen something, because it's so useful. And this palette is making it hard to go for not so much in your face look, but we will try. I'm going into the shade Soul, which is this pinkish shade here. Well, it's full of pinks. So I'm tapping a bit off because it seems to have collected a lot of pigment, and I'm using this in the other corner. So what are your plans for Valentine's Day? I don't think I will do anything. We will do anything. We don't like going out on Valentine's Day specifically because there's a lot of people. Everywhere is always very crowded. We almost always usually end up going out during the Singles Day, which is weird because you're a couple going out, but I mean, who cares? And you know, if you're not celebrating with anybody, I think you should celebrate with yourself. Well, I don't think that Valentine's Day is an important date. I do like giving myself some outings. I'm not sure if I am explaining myself correctly. You know, yesterday it was International Nutella Day, and I thought, yeah, why not these birds? And I thought, why not have a spoon of Nutella? So I did. So even if I don't care about the specific day/event, you know, why not pamper myself? So why not pamper yourself? Have your favorite food on Valentine's Day if you're not going to do anything else. I'm going into the shade Heartbeat here, which is a deeper shade, always in the other corner. I'm going into the classic crescendo of shades, where the outer edge is deeper than the rest. And I'm going to be using a neutral-ish shimmer on the lid. And I think this will be all for my depth today. Don't want to go very dark, because the more I add this type of shades, the more pink the look. And I'm using this shade Transparent, which I'm guessing it's not transparent, but I will be using that as the main shimmer on my lid. This pencils. Oh, it is pink. Well, there you go. It's pink. Who would have guessed that? This is not very shimmery, which, okay, I have an unpopular opinion. I don't really love Natasha Denona shimmers. I don't know why everybody loves them. I think that there are a few formulations that are great, like in the face palettes she has, but in the palettes they're not that great, they're not that shimmery. Just look at this. This is just a standard shimmer. I want to make this a bit more interesting, so I'm going to pick up the shade Blind. Okay, so this looks like silver in the pan, but I just watched a few times. This as, I don't know, this is more like a taupe than a silver. As you can see, there's a bit of brown in it. So I really enjoy this shade. I'm going to be adding this here. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, I feel like it pulls very gray in this context. I mean, it is basically among pink shades, so it pulls very gray. So yeah, it's not very taupey right now on my eyes. By the way, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just playing with makeup, going back in with the deeper shade. But somehow I feel like this did tone down the pink, so I'm fine with that. I also want to use this Commitment shade. Well, it makes sense that this shade is called Commitment, doesn't it? Like, it's a commitment. It's a very dark purple. So it is a commitment if you're using it. I want to use it as a liner. Let's see if I can. This is a cream to powder formula from Natasha Denona. I love the cream to powder formula. I know a lot of people don't. I'm not sure why. I think it's very easy to use. But this is way lighter when you apply it than it looks in the pan. The thing about this formula from Natasha Denona, while I like it, it's very crumbly. Like, look at how much fallout I have. And it's basically, while the other shades don't give you a lot of fallout, this does. I still will use them. I like this color for the liner. It's very eggplant type of shade. I also want to add some purple. I know, groundbreaking, purple and pinks. But this Pure Love shade also looks like a bit of a duochrome. Like it is a burgundy. Yes, you can see it. But also a violet shade. And I want to add this just a tiny bit here. Okay, so this is interesting. I didn't want this to end up being a fully pink look. And I think that with the purple addition and the silver, we are in a more grungy place. So I really like the effect. It is definitely not leaning, you know, Valentine's Day pink and red makeup. So I like the fact that this palette has this silvery taupe, because it is very different than the typical shade you would find in a Valentine's Day palette. And for the lower lash line, okay, so the lower lash line will be interesting because I don't want to use the pinks I used in my other corner again, otherwise I will bring that pink back. So what do I want to do? Just the first shade here. And then I want to go into Commitment, which is the liner I use, the liner shade. And just add this in the other corner. I will go into the silver actually, and I will use this close to my lower lash line. I am using a black eyeliner. This is from Colourpop to tightline my lashes and give them more depth. I'm never able to understand when a mascara is finished. I am not sure I've ever finished a mascara in my life, because how do you understand when it's done? I think this is done because there's less product coming out every time I use it, but I don't know. There seems to be some. I don't know, you tell me. Do you know how to tell when a mascara is done? Please tell me. Please tell me. I'm a makeup artist that doesn't know how to understand when a mascara is done. I will go ahead and do my base and my eyebrows, and then we'll see for blush and lipstick. I don't think seeing somebody do their foundation is interesting. That's usually the parts I skip when I'm looking at a YouTube video, so I will skip that part for you, and we'll see each other in just a few seconds. Like literally for you it's just seconds. My base is done. I'm going to be using a neutral blush, and I know I basically use this in each one of my videos, but as you can see, this is my favorite blush. I've never hit pan on a blush before, and this is so satisfying. This is the Kiss and Tell blush from Colourpop. The last time I checked it was sold out. I wanted to buy a backup because I think I will be finishing this and I will be missing it, but it wasn't in stock, so hopefully it will come back soon. But this is such a cute blush, and it is very neutral, at least on me. It's very neutral, so I tend to always use this for my makeup looks, because I usually either like very neutral looks when I'm, you know, doing my makeup to go out, or if I wear something more cool tone on my eyes, I still want my blush to be neutral rather than cool toned. So this is what I always go for, basically. I also recently saw Michelle Phan promote her new blushes with M Cosmetics, and she applies blushes here, and I like that. I tried yesterday and I like that, so I will be doing that as well. Yeah, it makes me much more lively. So yeah, I really like this blush placement. Thanks Michelle. This is the Posh lipstick in Pose from Victoria Beckham. This is so heavy, it feels so nice. And this is, how do I open this? I forgot. This is like a movie grungy I don't know how to describe this. It's like, it's a bit cool toned and it's brown but also has some mauve in it. This is perfect. I should use this more. I should use a lot of things more, actually. This was it for today's videos. I hope you liked the look. I like it a lot. I feel like we achieved that. Like, it isn't too much pink, it isn't too much purple. That silver in the middle really offsets the whole look and gives it a new whole other dimension. I like it a lot. I like the lipstick, I like the blush, I like everything. Let me know in the comments what you think about Valentine's Day and who you will be celebrating it with, or if you're going to be celebrating it with somebody. Otherwise, enjoy yourself. Please remember to subscribe and leave a like. If you enjoyed the video, I will bring more makeup content. In fact, I am working on something. This is just a sneak peek because I am collecting a haul. I will be recording a whole video, and so hopefully if you're looking for that, I will see you on the next one. Please take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye!